Students, today we'll start practice set 3.4 question number 6. So I'll read question for you. You just pay attention in your textbook page number 44. So question number 6 is prove that if the bisector of angle BAC of triangle ABC is perpendicular to side BC, then triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So here we have to prove that the given triangle is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means the triangle which two sides are congruent. That triangles are called isosceles triangle. So I have drawn the figure here. See, practice set 3.4 question number 6. So the triangle ABC is drawn. So we'll write the given things here. So just write the description of the figure. What figure is given? Triangle ABC. So I'll write in triangle ABC. What is the given information? That seg AD bisects angle BAC. And how it bisect? So that this BDC will be collinear points. And what further information is? Seg AD perpendicular to side BC. So according to the question and according to the figure, we'll write the given things here. Now find the next part of the theorem, that is proof. That is to prove. Now to prove means a question we have to find. Question is we have to show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So we'll write triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. This we have to prove. Now let's see the next part. It is a very important part in the sum, that is called the proof, or you can say this is theorem also. So this is a proof. Now in the proof what to write? That we have to show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles means whose two sides are equal. So here in this figure ABC, we have to show that this AB is congruent to AC. Now how to show this AB and AC is congruent? For that we will take two triangles which include this AB and AC. So the two triangles are triangle ADB and triangle ADC. Now these two triangles will show that these two triangles are congruent. Now how to show? With the help of given, we'll try to prove. See now students, it is given that this AD is a bisector of angle BAC. So we can say that this angle and this angle is congruent. That is angle BAD is congruent to angle CAD because of the given statement. Okay, so this is the first point. Now second, we can say that this AD is congruent to AD because this is common in both the triangles. On the third one, we can observe that this 90 degree. So if it is 90, its linear pair is also 90. So angle ADB and angle ADC both will be 90, 90. So these two angles are congruent. And now we can say that the triangles are congruent by A test. And if the triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides also congruent. And with this we can prove that AB is congruent to AC. And once you proved that AB and AC congruent, that means the triangle is an isosceles triangle. This way we can prove that isosceles triangle. So let's start writing the proof. So here we got the two triangles. In triangle ADB and triangle ADC, we'll first write angle BAD congruent to angle CAD. Why? Because this is in the given statement. So this is the first point. Second, seg AD congruent to seg AD because this is common side in both the triangle. So this is common side. And the third is angle ADB is congruent to angle ADC. Why? Because each 90 degree. Therefore, triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC by angle side angle test. And if the triangles are congruent, we can say that seg AB is congruent to seg AC because of congruent sides of congruent triangle CSCT, and therefore given triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, and hence proved our question. Let's see next question. Next question I'll read for you. I'm going to take now question number 8. Question number 8 is, see on the same page, in triangle ABC, seg AD and seg BE are altitudes. So here altitudes means a perpendicular drawn from the vertex to its opposite side. So AD is a vertex, opposite side is BC. On that opposite side a segment is drawn perpendicular from A. So AD will be the altitude. Same for BE. So these are the altitudes, and AE is congruent to BD given. So observe the figure. In this, two parts are given here congruent. That is, altitude means angles are 90 degree. ADB and AEB, these are the 90 degree angles, and we can say that AE and BE are congruent because it is given. So we need three parts to prove triangles, and the question is prove that segment AD is congruent to segment BE. That is, altitudes we have to show congruent. Now let's see how to congruent. So for that, again, by including these altitudes, the triangles forms are, see, including AD, the triangle is ADB. Triangle is ADB, and including BE altitude, the triangle will be triangle BEA. So we'll write the name of the triangle. So now let's start for the solution, or you can say proof also. So proof. So I'll write the name of the triangle. First triangle is in triangle. Now including AD, I'll take the name of the triangle ADB. ADB. And including BE, the name of the triangle is BEA. BEA. See, correspondence you have to remember always. So with the one-to-one correspondence, you have to write the name of the triangle. Now we'll show the triangles are congruent. For that we got the two parts already. That is, this E and D both are congruent, each 90 degree. So we'll mention that. So ADB triangle is ADB. So we'll write angle ADB is congruent to angle BEA. Why these are congruent? Each 90 degree. When you are writing a proof, you have to write the reason for each and every step. It's compulsory. Now the second part of this. If now this is 90 degree, opposite side is called a hypotenuse. So this AB, if you observe, this AB is there in ADB also, and there in the that is BEA triangle also. So this AB will be the common side. So we'll write hypotenuse AB congruent to hypotenuse AB, because this is common side. Second part we should. Now one more, that is BD is congruent to AE. So we'll write seg BD congruent to seg AE, because this is given. Therefore triangle ADB congruent to triangle BEA. Why? Because of the hypotenuse side test. And if the triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are congruent, and accordingly seg AD is congruent to seg BE, and hence proved. For this the reason will be CSCT. See students, always when you are solving this type of the sums, you have to observe first question, that is according to the question you have to think how to solve the sum, think about the solution, and then only start writing your proof or the solution. Thank you.